books. This is Transfer Live. You're welcome. Shout out to everybody. Everybody is okay. This is catch up on what's going on. Transfer latest. Talk about what's been going on in the world of football in terms of transfers. That's going to be the main thing that we're doing today. In this episode of the commentary box. So yeah, going through some of the latest transfers and pouring cold water over some of it. Some of it, you can tell they're just news, just people writing just to fill up the space. You can tell there's no truth in some of these rumors, and because some of them just don't add up, it don't make sense. So let's get into it. The latest one is coming out from Tottenham. As we all know, just grab my phone. As we all know, Tottenham have been in the market. They've been looking for players. The managers has been saying a lot of stuff, but we know the way Tottenham normally operates. Nothing is new. Nothing is different. As a Tottenham fan, everybody's frustrated, but why are you getting frustrated? That's what uh, that's what I will say. That's what I will say. Basically, you know what the situation is. Uh, you know what how Tottenham operate. And you know what to expect. Uh, we don't Tottenham as a Tottenham. We've never done our transfers early. I'll say maybe couple early that we but the last couple of days. Uh, we try and sign players. So no, I wouldn't. So I wouldn't think I was a prize. I think I think the way everything is with Tottenham, that's just the way it is. I think fans just have to understand that's the way we operate. Some of them been going for. Let's go through what's been going on at Tottenham. A lot of players. We've been going to a couple of transfers. Um, and transfer stories, whatever you want to call it. But some of them, you just know they are some of them. The latest one is Luis. Is it Diaz? What's his name? I think it's Luis Diaz from Porto. Seen him play. Don't have a clue what he's like. Apparently, Tottenham was putting a bid 6 million when he's what do you call it? He's um his release clause is way more than that. So I don't know what the plan is there. I don't know what to do. That one it just don't add up for me. It don't make sense. The bid going in. At least before you put in a bid, I think you find out roughly how much they're willing, how much they're gonna take, where you could meet them in the middle. I don't know. I've never done deals like that before. I only do deals at Tesco, get buy one get one free. But I'm thinking the same mentality. You don't go into a shop whereby you know what the price is, and then you go way down below the price, and you think you're gonna get a deal, or you just don't add up. It don't work that way. So, but Daniel Levy has been doing it for years, so good luck to him if he gets away with this. Everybody will be patting him on the back if he did, if he did get away with it. So yeah, we're just gonna just go into let's just go into this deal. So Luis Diaz, what's the latest? The latest from Luis Diaz from multiple sources. Ketchup, uh, um, ketchup, barbecues, soya sauce, all that kind of stuff. The latest from them, and including Sky as well, which can't really believe Sky. You gotta believe ketchup and all that. Latest coming out from all those sources are certain now. Suppose remain talks with Porto over winger Luis Diaz. Tottenham open to make at least one new signing this month. Club are looking to offload Dele Ali Tanganga. There's also defender Jafet Tanganga, Tangi Ndombele, sorry. Uh, they said, okay, Jafet Tanganga will stay, I suppose, this month. That's what they said. Jafet is not going. Tangi, Dele, Lascelles, and so basically Tangi, Dele, and Lascelles. So those are the three they're thinking of shipping out. Whereby the rest will stay. Luis, I saw that somewhere yesterday that they were having the Porto, they were having a meeting about the deal, and they're thinking about it. It's 48 hours. Does give them 48 hours to decide on what they want to do regarding the deal Tottenham, the offer Tottenham made. For me, it's just crazy. I don't think this deal will go through. The window shuts on Monday. Sky Sports News reported earlier this week Spurs had opened talks with Porto and are willing to pay up to 46 million for Diaz. Sources in Portugal suggest that prepared to offer 30 million upfront for Diaz with an additional 8.4 million in performance. That's how he does the deals. So I don't know why Tottenham fans are getting all stressed out. I'm getting all stressed out about this deal. That's the way I'm afraid. I think that's the kind of level we're gonna be at. I never thought we were gonna make any big signing this month. I thought maybe one or two signings. I never thought we were gonna go out and really make a statement, and maybe that will happen. I think that will definitely happen. But this is the wrong time to start signing players in January. So I think that's gonna be a problem for most Tottenham fans. I don't think they can handle it. But I think they know what the situation is. So why are you getting stressed out? There's no point. Tottenham do Tottenham. The way we do our deals is different from any other club. It's not been really. Most clubs have not really been doing any business apart from Villa and a couple, maybe one or two. So I don't think anyone has been buying anybody in the top six. So it is a difficult time, difficult period, and I think Tottenham are suffering from the effect of the stadium as well. I think they don't think they've got the full benefit of that stadium. They've only started having fans in there, which was half capacity last season, and then full capacity towards the end. Then this season as well, you know, they've had a couple of games that have been called off. So there's been a lot of issues there, but I am not basically I'm not supporting Daniel Levy. I think he needs to he needs to look for a damn way to run the club. You gotta have a good team on the pitch as well. You could have all this fantastic stadium, £1 billion stadium. You need at least you need close to that on the pitch as well. Even if it's going to be a little bit less than that, we need a quality on the pitch as well. And apparently they've been losing money due to, I think, match day revenues, about 100 and something thousand or something. It's quoted that Tottenham were losing on match day revenues. So I think that's one thing. That's something they definitely want to fix. So the Diaz deal for me, I don't think it's gonna happen. But we'll see. When deals are gonna happen, it happens quickly. The time is running. Transfer deadline day is something different because that can deadlines that like, you can shift. So you have to work to time. Some of the deadlines you could shift it, you could move it, it's movable. But this deadline is something that you can't shift. You go on and get on with doing the deal. So in terms of Tottenham, which is my team, their deal is still we're still talking. And then we went to the Traore deal. Uh, I for one, I don't see what the fuss is all about Traore. Maybe because Tottenham squad is not that good. To bring to Tottenham, I don't know. To be honest, I don't really think it's going to make that much of a difference because he's built like a house, and he got the pace, he's got everything, but there's no end product. He crosses the ball well sometimes, but for me, yeah, I think we've got something similar. Tottenham should go out and uh, get players that will in areas that they really need, really need, what do you call it? Areas that they need to improve, especially this window. And for me, is either they get a striker because if Harry Kane gets injured, then there's trouble, or they get a midfielder, maybe a creative midfielder or a defensive midfielder. I think that's where we are really, really dying for players. Centre back, right back, I think those places are still covered-ish, but those two key areas, especially the striking situation, we just every year Tottenham, big club, we always do that. We always playing a very dangerous game, which is we've seen what happened in the past. You know, I hope we don't play that game again and it ends up biting us in the rear end. So I think they have to address that bit. Or they need to bring in a player that's got that quality to score goals as well. And I think that's what Tottenham needs in that kind of area. So talking about Traore, for me, I'm indifferent one way or the other if we sign him. And if we don't, man, I'm not really bothered because I don't think he's got that X factor that we need in our team. And I think it's he's basically they've been saying he's going to Barcelona, which he played there when he was a lot younger. So I guess he wants to go back home, go back to where he started playing football, and you can't blame him for that. So that is down Traore, which is which for me makes sense. And another one they've been talking about is this Sofian uh, Amrabat. I saw him in the Nations Cup, or maybe it's different, or that's a different one. I don't know. But Conte wasn't same. He looks different. I saw him. He's a bit combative. I saw him. Yeah, I saw him. I think it's a little bit. I'm not. Is it different from what we have? But maybe a little bit. But the situation we are in now, we're going through. Um, we're going through a kind of. What do you call it? We are desperate as Tottenham fans are desperate. We supporters are desperate as well. We just want anybody, Mr. Blobby, anybody, just get anybody. And Daniel Levy is gonna look at what's good for the club financially first. I think um, he's going to probably look at what's to come at the end of any daily deals. For example, a loan deal, what's going to be the option at the end, We're going to buy for a certain figure. All those little things, and make sure all ends are covered. That's all the way it's been doing business. It's not going to change. So Sofian Bufa, if you Sofian Amrabat, if you do get him in, fantastic. I know we're gonna get at least one player in this window, one or two. If we don't get anybody, I'll be very, very surprised. But I know we're gonna get somebody in. So that is on Mr. What do you call it? That's on Sufian Amrabat, being linked to Tottenham. And then there's a lot of names that have been banded around as well, which for me just don't kind of add up. I'm not even gonna waste my time on some of these and some of the names. Some of those names are it's not even, it's just people just writing stuff and everybody jumping on it. And I think deals are done whereby the way I look at it, deals are done in a way whereby deals club goes to a club, we want a player, they discuss blah 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 blah. There's an intermediary sometimes. They discuss the price for the players. They discuss, well, how much are you willing to take? They discuss, are we gonna pay this? No, we want this. And sometimes club they play a bit of what do you call it? Uh, Oddball game as well. There's a lot of egos everywhere. So club will go, okay, well, we're walking away, we're not interested, and they leave the deal. And the deal is there. They can go back to the deal a couple of days just before the transfer ends, or they could come back immediately. So sometimes when there's nothing happening, people just write stuff about what they don't know. So yeah, sometimes deals are there and they are not done um, on time, and because of the time we are in now, because the season, the transfer window is almost closed. It's on Monday. People, everybody's writing stuff about different players and assuming stuff. So it's crazy. But we move on. We move on from Traore going to Tottenham. Let's go through all the other what do you call it? Let's go through all the other stuff out there in terms of news. Um Crystal Palace have been pushing to sign Van de Beek from Manchester United. They are looking to get him on loan, and the season with Van de Beek right now, yeah, he's it's what do you call it? He says let me see, what did he say? It said Crystal Palace remain in negotiations with Manchester United over the move for Donny Van de Beek after the father of his girlfriend, Dennis Beckham, triggered the talks. So then triggered the talks for what do you call it? For for Van de Beek. Apparently, okay, it's his in-law basically, or his father of his girlfriend. Um, you know, connections. That's what you do sometimes. Connections come from everywhere. Networking. So Palace boss Vieira is pushing for a deal after his former Arsenal contacted him about Van der Beek, who is going out with his daughter Estelle, with the pair expecting their first child this year. They are open for Van der Beek to live on a loan, providing the fee and his wages are paid in full. Same with deals. Sometimes players, selling players or loaning players, want the players when it gets off, when he's off their, what do you call it, off their pay, they want the other club to cover every single thing. They want the other club to cover the payment, the loan fee as well. Some clubs don't. I remember when we took, can't remember who we took, I think it was Adebayo on loan from Manchester United. Manchester City, City were paying they were playing most of his wages. Was it from Real Madrid? I think it was from Real Madrid. I'm not sure. I think we did the same thing with Bar. Kaya Bale as well. So done so many times. So yeah, so that's the what do you call it? That's the situation with Van der Beek in terms of excuse me, going out on loan. He's a quality. I think he's the kind of player that Tottenham should be aiming for. I remember when he played at Ajax against Tottenham, he even scored in one of the games. I think very very good player. Those are the kind of player we want to be playing for. He needs to be playing regularly. It's not somebody that you see sitting on the bench. Um, and and in other news as well, Barca tell Dembele to look for another club to find himself another club. I think the Dago saga has been going on for God knows when. That one is just bad situation happening there. Players, club and player, loggerheads. The player club wants to get rid of the players because they offered him a deal and he refused to sign the contract. Uh, and and that's it. That's some of the news. Also, Villa looking at signing. Was his? I can't remember his first name. Plays for Brighton. Bond. His name is. I can't remember his first name. He plays for Brighton, and they're looking to get him in. Um, on 4 million. I think there's still a lot of work to be done on that deal there, and which is it is very interesting stuff. And other news as well. Anthony Martial of Manchester United, a good player for me. Way not delivering what we expected of him when they bought him for, I can't remember, Leon or something, for 50 million. Then for 19-year-old way back, he came in with a big name, big fee. He's a good player, but he's not consistent enough. I think that's one of the things about him. He's not been consistent enough. He's going on loan to Seville. He's gone on loan to Seville till I think till the end of the season probably, and I think Manchester will be getting a loan fee for him as well, definitely. But he's a good player. He's a good player, but not consistent enough, and that seems to be the problem. That's what takes you from being a good player to a very good player. So it's all about consistency in the game. Then other deals that is out there. Yeah, Manchester United women Brune uh, from Lyon. That's something from the women WSL. Um, and so those are the main news circling around. Um, then the only person now not actually looking for transfers, I must say, is Roy Hodgson. He just got a job, and he basically has been saying, "I'm not knocking on the owner's door. I'm only going to look at the squad." We signed a couple of one player, I think one or two players. Samuel Kalu, Nigerian international. He said he's not going to be knocking on players and managers' door, and he wants to see the players and work with what he's got. That is what Brian for Roy Hodgson is saying. Give him till summer. He'll be saying something else if they do stay up. And those are the news out there. Internationally in Milan, they've signed Robin Gosens. International Milan, they signed Robin Gosens on loan. And and I think Robin Gosens was a target for Newcastle as well. Newcastle have been looking to get players in as well, find it difficult. So it's all difficult in January. I think that's why sometimes when people start talking, oh, get player, get player, get player. This January, it's not like January sales. He's basically January sales with what do you call it? With I don't know, with handcuffs on basically, because most of the players you want they are on contracts, and the ones not on contract they are surplus to requirements at their clubs. The clubs are trying to get them out, so there has to be a sensible decision. Go make a wise decision when getting a player in. That it's not going to really add anything to your squad, because the whole idea of January is for you to push on or for you to get players in when you are weak or if you got an injury. Or it's very difficult getting these players, and the prices for these players are just crazy. Um, and that's the problem. That's what clubs are struggling to do. Um, in other transfer news, I'm going to go back to Tottenham right now as well. As you know, Tottenham is my team. We're going to concentrate on Tottenham in 10 minutes. We do some of the latest news. What I do, I don't even bother checking the news anymore now. The transfer news, I think I wait a couple of days before checking again. And it's a bit tiring reading the same thing all over, and all these reports coming out about, oh, this player you want to sign, this player, there's breaking news. People are jumping the gun as well, saying a player has been signed. And I don't do that. I think I'll wait. It would be good to get an exclusive as well, but I wait till basically we get the get the proper news and can be verified as well. Make sure you smash the like if you're watching. Please comment what you think about transfer windows in January. Point is it really useful to clubs? Are clubs getting what they actually want, or they're just getting someone to fill the squad? Let me know what you think. So in the latest Tottenham transfer rumors, or the latest transfer talk, or whatever you want to call it, um, it said that Tottenham are close to agreeing a deal to ship out a player. I'm thinking that's Dembele. I think they said it has been said there has been what do you call it? I think they said there has been an agreement with PSG, with Valencia for him. But I don't think he wants to go there. He wants to go to PSG. Go back, and I think that's why I stalling on the deal. And sometimes I think we forget that deals involve the player, club, and agent. Sometimes, and we forget that three people: the buying club, the selling club, and the agent, and the player, even four, and the agent as well. So to work. Tottenham have to. Sorry, any club had to. Everybody buying had to. Everybody, everybody has to come to the table and agree. A player might be stalling on the move. The agent might be stalling on a big fee, maybe on his commission or whatever. So there's everybody involved. There's a lot of interest when it to money, and there's a lot of shifting, moving parts as well. So there's a news about Tottenham want to sign a player. Tottenham are in talks with the club. Then all of a sudden the deal breaks. The deal collapses, and there's a lot of factors will collapse. People think it's just sometimes it's not all about the money, about a club is not refusing to pay. Sometimes it's just people, agents or I don't know, players deciding against. Um, for example, the Traore did. I'm not saying that's what happened. Apparently, Tottenham spoke to him, was willing to come. This has been going on for God knows how many weeks now. This week, today, they said he's not interested in Tottenham because he didn't want to play as a right wing back. So that comes down to the player was thinking about it before, but he was thinking, okay, I'll go to Tottenham. But as soon as Barcelona comes in, he said he's torn because he wants to go and play in Spain. I can play and everything. So I will do the same. So there's a lot of shifting parts. I remember Tottenham agreeing a fee of Juventus for Dybala. Last minute, the image rights issue came up, and I know it's Tottenham. You can't really because of the history of the club and how they do deals. You can't really you can't really what call it. Uh, you can't really believe what comes out from the club. So it's very difficult to actually believe what comes out sometimes. But Tottenham, I know they will be trying to get somebody in. That's for sure. See what happens in the next how many days left now? Today's Thursday. We got Friday. Then we got Monday. I know there'll be deals. They could do deals over the weekend as well. So that's no problem. So that will be the background. Any deals will be going on in the background. So I'm not going to be surprised if Tottenham pull the deal happens over the weekend, and it could be any deal. Um, Another breaking news that Richard earlier, but I missed it, is Tottenham Arsenal have signed. Sorry, Newcastle have signed. Is it Newcastle? Sorry. Yeah, I think it's breaking news now. I think I think um uh, uh, I think what's his name? Yeah, Villa have signed Callum Chambers from Arsenal. That's the one I was looking for on a 3.5 year deal. Yeah, I think Villa are just stockpiling players, and they just want to have players on the bench, want to have squad players, and you can't really blame them for that. So, yeah, should be yeah, it should be a good signing for them. Just squad players, and I think that's what Newcastle are doing. They have all this money to spend, but they can't still buy the players that they want. I think they have to be careful as well uh, going into um, the summer. They can't be relegated, that's for sure. So they have to be careful, or else they will end up going down with a big budget, big wage, and getting rid of players. And when you are relegated, is very difficult as well. So we'll see how what happens with Newcastle. I hope they don't get relegated though, because they're good club with good fans. I think they deserve to have a club in the Premier League. So hopefully, uh, they can stay up. Um, so I think that's it. Really, I think we've covered everything in terms of this latest news in the transfer world. There's a lot of news that's just been there. There's nothing to add. And people are just um, and people are just fishing and just hiding stuff to stories. So we're gonna wait till Monday, Tuesday, for more news. Just go to Monday. Sorry, Tuesday. The transfer will be closed on Tuesday. What am I saying? I mean Monday. So we're gonna have a live show on that Monday. Two shows. One before the season, before the transfer window closes, and we're gonna have one at 5 o'clock. Probably at 5 o'clock. We're gonna be doing the quarterfinals of the what do you call it as well? Of the We're doing the quarterfinals of the Nations Cup as well. That kicks off on Saturday. We're going to be doing 5:15 kickoff Gambia, Cameroon. I think we're going to do all the quarterfinals, 4 games over the quarterfinals. We're going to try and do everything. So make sure you join me for that one for the watch along uh, as well. So yeah, that's the latest headline. This is the commentary box. This is the edition of the commentary box where we're just looking at the latest transfer news. Commentary box is a discussion kind of talk about latest in the world of football. There's a lot of discussions. It normally happens every Thursday at 11 a.m. in the morning, but today because of transfer we had to do it a little bit late today. So every Thursday at 11 a.m. transfer. Sorry, every Friday at 11 a.m. It's a commentary box where we discuss everything to do with football, live discussion, kind of program. Let me know what you think. You can really send me an email as well. Follow us at on Instagram on Twitter at 6 Yard Box on Twitter as well, and let us know what you think about this transfer. It should be interesting. I think clubs are not going to be doing much. I think most clubs will get maybe 1 or 2 players. I think there's a club. I think Villa is the only club that's got a couple of players in already. So it is going to be interesting to see what happens. So yeah, thank you very much. Please subscribe to the channel. We're about from it. We're about 940. Yeah, 940 from 1,000 subscribers. So I'm counting on you guys, man. To get 1,000 subscribers by the end of summer. That's the end of summer. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers. So yeah, it's all system goes basically. Clubs still looking to do before these last couple of windows. One thing I know for sure, I think Tottenham will be getting a player. I'm going to predict the transfer window right now. Tottenham will be getting one player in. I think Arsenal will get one as well. Chelsea, I don't think so. City are talking to this young guy that plays Alvarez, that plays in striker, that plays for Argentina. I think they'll do that deal, but he's going back on till the end of the season, so he's not gonna be playing. Just in the last 2 hours, Liverpool won't let Minamino go unless they get a serious offer. That's what's been said from on Sky. They want Minamino, and Minamino is not going anywhere according to, because they can't afford, unless they're a serious offer to coming for him. And so that is this. Um, that's what's gonna happen. I think some of the big clubs, only 2 of the 6 or 3 of the top 6 to get players in. Villa already done a couple of deals. Watford have done some deals as well. There's been deals done by some clubs as well. So, but in the top 6, I think it's just going to be 1 or 2 deals that's going to be done between now and the end of the transfer window on Monday. So, there's going to be another update tomorrow in terms of transfers, and then there's look out for the weekend preview African Nations Cup, because there's no Premier League this weekend, so we're going to be doing special preview for the African Nations Cup. Watch out for that video, for the video to content stream to drop any minute before any minute from really. So that's the plan. And yeah, if you want to come and talk on this, you can send me an email. We're looking for people, discussions on commentary box. So if you want to be part of this, you can come in. We can have a chat about football and talk about going on in the world of football. So let me know. Just drop me an email. Drop me a comment on the chat. You can drop us a comment as well. Drop me an email. Drop me a message on Twitter. #6yardbox as it is on the channel name, and we can discuss stuff as well. And also just saying this, just flashing up in front of me. Douglas Luiz has interest from Arsenal. Arsenal are looking into signing him. I don't think that's from one of the newspapers, Daily Express. Let's go through the headline papers before we go quickly. Asco switch, search for defensive midfielder to Aston Villa. That's not going to happen. Where Ajax star now Zuri has issued a come and get me to Arsenal, but the Gunners face a tricky challenge to complete a transfer for him. Tottenham have rejected Paris Germain offer of no less as they rejected offers from Paris Saint-Germain for 4 players in Bele and German great Thomas Muller is a shock transfer target for Newcastle. I don't think that's going to happen. Being forced to expand the away dressing room, who cares about that one? Dybala is reportedly keen on to join the Premier League side made contact with him after talks of new contract. That's not going to happen. Barcelona lining up ambitious move for Borussia Dortmund. Left Borussia Dortmund's Belgian fullback Thomas Meunier. So Thomas Meunier is not a left fullback; he's a right fullback. He's a right fullback, I think. Fullback. Okay, they said fullback. Ambassador have been ordered to appoint Patrick Zidane as their next manager at Old Trafford. Yep. And Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has demanded more than double what Zlatan Ibrahimovic is paid after AC Milan made an approach for the Arsenal star. Abramovich, what do you call it? Obama going to AC Milan. They're in talks anyway. Liverpool defender Nat Phillips is interested in two Premier League clubs. That's in the Independent. The Daily Mail. Jesse Lingard is furious with Manchester United after revelations. Any deal to loan to Newcastle United could cost could cost the Newcastle club more than 1 million a week because of significant survival bonus. Christian Pulisic has become the latest player to open up on his struggles at Chelsea after a tough season. Yeah, Barcelona, yeah, we see that one. Barcelona interested in signing Adama Traore. Yeah, that one has been done before. And Burnley are in talks with Wolfsburg over the deal for prolific Netherlands striker Wout Weghorst. He was being linked to Tottenham last summer. Apparently, he's a good player. Tottenham are proposing to sign midfielder Sofian Amrabat on loan from Fiorentina with an option to buy for 13.4 million. Newcastle United are looking to make a second bid for 10 million of around 10 million for Brighton defender Dan Bond. That's what I was talking about earlier. I couldn't remember his name. And yeah, so that's the Daily Mirror. Arsenal could turn their attention to the Napoli striker Victor Osimhen if they are unable to beat Juventus to the signing of Dusan Vlahovic. Victor Osimhen going to Arsenal, I don't think so. That's not going to happen. Those kind of deals, you can't do them in January. There's no way. I can't see that one happening. Yeah, that's it. Really, that's the deals that's out there. That's what the papers are saying. And just one more, Manchester United have put their hunt for a new boss on hold with Ralph Ragnick impressing club chiefs. Okay, that's cool then. And and lastly, I'm just gonna do the last one. Tottenham could use Giovanni Lo Celso as bait to try and beat Newcastle to United. Newcastle to try and beat Newcastle United to the signing of Seville defender Diego Carlos. So yeah, that's it really. That's all what the papers are saying about transfers. I think just have to wait and see. Uh, let's see what happens by the next couple of days. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think as well. It's been a good one. Coming to the end of the show. Thank you everyone for watching. Um, Catman, Catman Jess, man, I see you, man. Hope you're all right. Tottenham stressing everyone out. Tottenham was signing Adama Traore. That's what everybody thought. That's what I thought as well. But that's not going to happen, to be honest. I personally don't see him as, if we sign him, okay. If we don't, I'm not really bothered one way or the other. Is he really better than what we have? I don't really think so. But, I guess we just need bodies in. I think if we do get him, he'll be good. But I think now he's going to Barcelona, and that's what happens. I think we just have to wait till the end of the window to see what happens. People are getting stressed out at Tottenham. Tottenham fans getting stressed out, but we all know how Daniel, Mr. Levy, how he does his business. That's how he operates. It's not going to change that for anybody. So I think we just have to happens eventually. So yeah, for coming in, I really appreciate you. Thanks for the support. And so that's it. That's the end of it, ladies and gentlemen. Hope to do this before the transfer. On the next one will be on the transfer deadline day, which is Monday. Where we're gonna be going live 2 days, 2 times a day. Uh, just catch up on what's going on that day. So yeah, should be interesting. See you all very soon. and take care. God bless. I'll see you next time. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new as well. Nations Cup quarterfinals over this weekend. Hopefully, we can watch some good games in the African Nations Cup. So yeah, it should be good. Thank you very much, Catsman. I'll see you soon. Hopefully, by the next time we'll be we'll uh, we'll have signed I don't know, Dybala or Messi or somebody, I don't know. So yeah, but just Tottenham fans, we just have to keep faith. We know how Daniel Levy operates, man. I was not expecting anything in this window. If you get one a player or half a player, we should be happy. Be lucky. But we just have to wait. And all this Conte leaving, I don't think he'll leaving to go anywhere after the transfer deadline day. I think if he's gonna leave, he's gonna wait till the summer, even if he wants to leave. But I don't think it's gonna be that easy. So um, that's what I think about that. So um, you know, and I think on Traore, maybe Traore changed his mind about coming to Tottenham when he knew Barcelona was around the corner. I think 20 million for him is a bit too much in my opinion. I think roughly 15 million probably. So 20 million is a little bit too much, but I think we're desperate. So I guess clubs, it's difficult to do deals now. That's what I think. Unless you're spending big money like Newcastle, even they are not spending big money. Like I don't know, Man City, Chelsea, nobody's spending big money now, so it's difficult to do deals now. If you want to go for high quality players, so just have to, start now. We just have to be patient. Hopefully, we get one or two bodies in and we crack on with the season. I just want the window to close so we can get on with the football. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. I'll see you next time. Stay safe. God bless, and take care of yourself. Keep watching and subscribe as well. Let me know what you think, comments and stuff. I'll see you next time.